All right, what's up, everybody? Sunday night, August 16th. Hopefully, your guys' kids are in school. Mine aren't yet. Still, the 24th is when they start. So, a lot of people are getting ready for bed right now. Kids off to school. It's awesome. That means more volume in the markets because kids are back to school means more volumes in the markets, and that's exciting times. So what we're going to talk about, we're going to start hosting Zooms. We're going to educate people on what we know, what we can provide to the community. We've already done a couple different Zooms. If you haven't seen those, go watch those in our Telegram chat or get them from the person that invited you with the different brokerage owners or head of support. Well, I wouldn't say head of support, but like the guys that are behind the brokerage, basically. You know what I mean? So with them doing the Zooms and explaining to you what their brokerage has to offer and what we have on their brokerage. So bad bot, right, isn't just one bot on one brokerage. We have multiple different, I guess you could say bots or strategies or algorithms or EAs. That's just kind of like this. To me, those four things are the same, but technically really not. But that's I like to say strategies, right? So we first got set up with the Bad Bot website that's attached to Invita Trade, which is a friend of mine, Tyler, that actually runs that brokerage. One of the smartest in this industry is connected to everybody else. Talking with him, we're putting that on this week. I believe Lambo's got that figured out and everything. So that strategy will start. And that's where it's euros versus the USD in the Forex market, right? And David pointed something else out the other day. I don't have those numbers in front of me, but the amount of volume that is on the Forex market, I mean, it's not like just a little bit of volume. It's not like the crypto market. This is moving trillions. And I don't know if, David, you have that handy on what you sent, because I think that was in a message group that is 6,000 posts away now or something. But I don't even know if you're able to talk. Are you able to talk?
Yeah, no, it was yeah, I remember it. I remember it was crazy. It's $211 trillion. That's with a T. And that was monthly. I was just looking up how much is the Forex market and is it the biggest market? What is the biggest market in this space? And it's Forex. It's not
Yeah,
estimating. It's not the stock market, it's Forex. Yeah, 211 trillion a month.
you're cutting out a lot, but it's windy there, I think. But yeah, so it's like right under 10 trillion a day in the Forex market that's trading. So keep in mind, because a lot of people are coming from the crypto aspect over to here, like, I don't know what Forex is. I'm kind of scared about this and how this works. So what we're doing is tying these strategies to these brokerages that we trust, we know the owners to, because none of us really want to do anything anymore. And I'm sure there's so many people in here that will raise their hand on this one that they don't want to do anything unless they know and almost sit down and meet the owners, talk to the owners. With Tyler, I've met him, I've known him 12 years, so I don't have to go and sit down with him again. I reached out to him, was like, dude, I should have took your advice a long time ago. What can we do to partner with you, your brokerage, to bring our communities over to your brokerage with a strategy and make money? And he's like, how's the strategy? Because I know anybody using my brokerage will make money and we will always pay. So that was great. And the strategy is awesome. So, and that's what Lambo has been out there using his connections, which are very deep and very powerful and really connected to some of the brightest and smartest and most wealthiest and best traders in this industry, which is cool. So it's like, man, you got that. We got the owners of the brokerages, and we have a community that's looking and dying to put people into something that's actually real where we can meet them and sit down with them, the owners of everything. And then, we watch these strategies. We make sure that they're doing what they're doing. Obviously, they're set where you don't like rug the community. It literally has stop losses on there. So like everything has that. They've been back tested, some over 3.5 years. Some might be longer than that. So with that, our first Zoom was with Tyler in Beta Trade. That's the Bad Bot website. If you've got that link, you've signed up to that, you have an account in Vita Trade. Everything that will be on the in Vita Trade brokerage will be $1,000 minimum. That's where we want to keep it on that brokerage. Well, we're also working with Verity Markets. So we had a Zoom with Calvin, and Calvin, he's got on, I put him on the phone with a couple other leaders. It's talked to him straightforward out of Texas. He will meet with you too if you want to fly out, meet with him. He's definitely sit down, talk to you about it. I mean, that's just how he does business. He's been an affiliate. He's made millions. He's made millions on what they're offering us right now to provide to our community on the lot commissions from the trades, you know. So in Verity Markets, we have a not $1,000 add-in only like minimum. We have a $250 minimum to the same pair that's with Invita Trade, right? So it's same thing. So if you have somebody that's like, I don't have $1,000, you put them in Verity Markets. The only difference for you as a distributor, someone that's going to really share this is Invita Trade will pay you 10 levels on lot commissions. Verity Markets will pay you five. But hey, sometimes your network might not even get past five levels, just to be honest with you. I've built so many things and third level is normally your biggest. So makes no difference. It's just $1,000, 250. If they have if they want to put a little, 1,000 in both, they can. You can put 5,000 in one and 10,000 in another, or just 250 in this one and whatever. It's just the minimum is lower in the Verity Markets copy trading account. But we also have a PAM on Verity Markets. And that is Calvin's strategy, which he has a development team behind that constantly watches it, makes sure the algorithm is set up exactly how it wants it to work, basically on a conservative setting, and it's still making the community between a 15 and 30% after the split. So that means it's making last month it made 60%. Last week it did over 10%. Last week was only 4 days. It was only 4 days that it did it and 10% selling gold. Are you doing gold? Obviously, unless you've been under a rock, gold is pretty hot right now. So like Calvin has said too, he's like, we monitor this. So like come November, Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff kind of goes sideways. We turn off the pan. We'll turn it off, so that way we don't have any kind of crazy losses because it's not the normal movement in the market. So you guys all understand that right now. So I mean, honestly, like that means to me right now is the time to get going in there to get as much as you can in there because it's producing around 60% a month before the split. So that one is $1,000 and that's in Verity Markets too. So we got options, right? We're just getting started. Now we have three different strategies for people to do. The big goal here is like, and this is Lambo too, because he's like, gosh, this gives us the ability to put all of, to not put all our eggs in one basket. Like we can put 1,000 in this, 1,000 in that one. Oh, wow, this one's hot. Okay, transfer out of here, move it over to here. So it gives you an option for all these different sides, right? And at the same time, you're bringing people in with your link to those brokerages, and you're going to get compensated on anybody that's in those copy trading accounts, right? The PAM is just a great place to go park your money and make really good money from the owner of the brokerage. It's his algorithm that he's done for the past year and a half. I think he can get us back testing for like the last 2 to 3 months because before that it was on a different brokerage, so he can't get that on there. But yeah, and he said he'll get that for us. So with that, that's what we're providing people. A lot of different options, but with two brokerages right now. We don't want to start throwing 3 and 4 and 5 brokerages at you guys because you'll have so many links, you'll get confused, and confused minds don't do anything. So just right now, we have a 250 buy-in minimum for Verity Markets and $1,000 buy-in for Invita Trade. And then we have a PAM that's $1,000 with a $50 fee just getting started, right? That's how that works. Simple enough. That's it, right? Now, here's the cool part. When you do fund your account, and this is I'll show you a little bit on the computer, but you're gonna get an email, right? And here, you're gonna get an email when you create an account. So I want to show you kind of what I'm talking about here. So let me find what I'm looking for. So I have I have a demo account that I put on here that I don't, it doesn't matter. I'll just show you how it works. So let me get this ready really quick. 1 second. What is that? 1 0. Okay. All right. So this is what you're gonna do, right? If when you create an account and you want to see what it's doing, because some of them you just go into the back office and you can see in the brokerage what it's making, but you can actually watch it. So I'm on a MacBook. This is my Air. This is my Air. So I go to the App Store and I download MetaTrader 5. You can download MetaTrader 5 on your phone. It has that same symbol right here, okay? You're gonna open it up. Now I opened it. It's going to look different on your phone though. But what you're doing is you're going to go to the settings, right? You'll see in the settings, you'll probably see something like new account. So it says account right here. So you click account. Well, if you set up in Vita Trade, you'll type that in, but let's say we're just doing Verity markets. Verity right here. Bam. There's Verity markets. Now that email that you got with your login and your password, here you go. You literally come right here and you put it in. So like, here's my login, bang, bang. Here's my password. Sign in. There you go. That's how it'll work. I got gold already hooked up right here. And we'll show you more on this because gold, you'll look in the quotes and you'll see all these things. You're like, oh my God, what are these? Well, I just clicked the pencil and I'm like, we're not trading that one. It's not trading that one. It's not, you know what I mean? I'm just deleting the ones that it's not trading. So that's the ones I would just remove. So now I don't have so much confusion. And maybe we're gonna do the euro versus USD. I don't know. Just to put this stuff in here. So you come back to quotes, there's gold. XAU is gold, right? You can Google that. What's gold? On Forex market, and it'll tell you XAU. So with that, you can see right here, trade was ticked right here, bang and bang. You can see what's going on. So, with that, you can watch what's happening, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, I'm just now getting into this thing and showing, but you can see live trades, you can see when it gets in a trade. This is how you can monitor it on your phone when you're not watching it in your back office. Simple. This is completely hands off, guys. You don't have to come in and trade at all. I'm just saying you can put your login and your password in and you can see what's happening live on your phone from an automated strategy that we've provided that you connected to. Simple as that. That's it. You know what I mean? You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, do I need to trade? No, you don't click anything. Just let it do its thing, all right? So I mean that part right there is I think is pretty cool. So I mean the fact that you can attach it and watch it, so you can create demo accounts, you can play with it yourself and do whatever you want to do, but when you create an account, go tie your account in there. Do the 250 minimum. That's the best way to get started. Go set up a 250 copy trading account on the Verity Markets one, which we will do a video and show you guys. We've been on the run doing videos, or not doing videos, but helping people through phones, and sometimes they have bad service. So as soon as I sit down with somebody that has a really good connection and I know it'll be a streamline, I'll just record it and then we'll drop it in a group as like an onboarding video for you to use. Right. So that's it, guys. We just want you to understand that we've created this because we're tired of the bullshit out there. We're tired of not having connections with actual ownership and leadership. I mean, even with Trade Click, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but that guy, Giovanni, that runs that. I mean, I called him at 12:30 on Saturday and he's like, yeah, I'll fix it right now. And bam, fixed it. Fixed all the problems that was going on. I was like, oh, it's my fault. I was using the wrong sign-in address. I was giving someone the wrong address, and he helped me figure it out really quick. But with like Trade Click, you can see just you'll make a Trade Click account, and honestly, you have a link to this, but quote, tell me if I'm wrong, Lambo. There's no benefit bringing people in with a link to this because there's no affiliate side to this.
Correct. But the only good part about it is they can run their strategy directly right here. So the Verity market strategy must be ran and connected through TradeClick. So once you fund up on your Verity side, just make sure that you sign up for TradeClick and come back and hit that run strategy. That way you can keep up with it on your MT5.
Yep. So like I've, did a little example for myself, set it up. I came in, click on this, you can see what's going on, you read the full performance, you can toggle around and see what you can potentially earn. But and honestly, this is 3.5 years that it's made over 365%. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. That's 100% a year. That I don't know what your bank does, but mine does not do that. And for it to have this long of a track record in here that has done that well, just trading euros to USD, nothing crazy, no staking or buying random tokens or hoping that the community ecosystem's built and working and we're getting fees off of it. No, they're just trading euro versus a dollar, which is one of the most stable ones out there that trade. So you can see from where this back test has started with the exact strategy that's on Verity markets. So this is what you would show some people. Like come in, get a trade click account. You can go to the strategy and see the one that we're going to run, and this is it. And when you get your account connected, let's go over here, dashboard, sign in. Why it kicked me out, but it does. You can see right here, Verity Markets. Verity Markets. You just connect your account right here and you make sure it's connected. So like I just funded $309 into a Verity Markets right here and put it into one of a trading account down below, and I attached it. Once I got that 309 in there, I took the ID and password that I got an email with. This is the ID, actually, the 11547. And I came over here and I put it in. It says connect another account. That's where I put it in. Instead of Trade Locker, I chose MT5, Verity. I put that account number in here and the password in here. And then bam, it showed up. I said, cool. I went to run strategy. And then I click run strategy. So now Monday, that 309 will start trading. So, I mean, I was just playing around, testing it. It worked really smooth. So that stuff, we're going to make videos for you guys. So you don't have to remember what I just said or figure this out by yourself, but pretty sweet. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. So you can bring someone in, get an account here. You'll go down to the bottom, see partners, and you scroll down, you're going to use the sign up link. Believe me, I was sending them this link and that link, and those aren't it. It's sign up link. It's literally tradeclick.io and your referral code, which I don't think really matters because there's nothing really tied into this. We're not even using that technical brokerage that TradeClick actually uses. They just love our strategy, so that's why they want it on there. So, Lambo's like, check out this. And they're like, can we put it on there? Like, absolutely. So that's what they did. And now anybody that creates a Verity Markets account, because when you do this, you get a Verity Market account right here. You set up your account, you have everything. You're going to go to what they call IB room. Your IB room is kind of like your affiliate side. You'll go to dashboard and you'll just scroll down. And here's your link. This is your link to the brokers. This is the most important one that you want to give to people. So that way they set up their brokerage account, and then you're going to give them the trade click account to go run the strategy. If they're wanting to do the PAM, that's a different story. They're still going to need to deposit into Verity Markets. Then they're just going to come down, click PAM, go to leaderboard MT5, and you're going to see Bad Bot Gold right here and view account. And then you'll come down and be able to create an account here to then fund it. So it's pretty simple. I would say get your sponsor, someone that brought you in to walk you through this so you can, get it done the right way the first time until we get some videos made. And even then, I know I'll be walking a lot of people through. This isn't your typical thing. This is a little bit more of a learning experience for us. but at the same time, it's well worth it and fun to see it work, fun to do all of it. So I mean, that's how our ecosystem is getting built and evolving right now. And you guys are at the very start of this. So I thank you for being patient. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for coming on here because we want to make sure everybody has all the answers before they get started, that they connect with who they need to connect with, that they understand this before they really start bringing someone in. So, create your own count first and then, bring some other people in. And even though with like even in Vita Trade, you can promote that brokerage link, that bad bot link, and other people put funds in and you still get paid 10 levels. I don't know. Do you know the answer in Verity Markets if you can promote the copy trading account and get paid on the commissions without funding 250?
So you can still get paid with because it's through Trade Click, right? So
Right.
Trade Click will still allow you to go on ahead and to be able to make sure that you can still refer and still earn
Mhm.
without ever putting in a single dollar.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So, so guys, I mean that's what it is. That's our vision. I mean, we're looking at bringing a lot of different strategies with back testing of the strategies that make sure, nobody's getting into something that's ridiculous, that is too aggressive, that will lose all your money in one day. I mean, trading's trading. There will be losses. You will see two losses, four wins. You'll see one loss, 10 wins. You might see 20 wins in a row. It's just, or two losses in a row. That's just how it goes. But overall, the back testing on all these strategies have been winning. And that's what we want. Plus, we want to bring brokerages that we trust, and those people will show their faces and talk to us, or we're just not even going to work with them. We don't even talk to them at that point. So with that, you got the ability to bring in people, and your people will make money even if they don't bring in anybody. And then if you're wanting to build, these brokerages are giving us what you call lot commissions. To me, it's just from the fees of the trade. They're just giving it some to us, which is to you and to that person and that person, which is cool. That's the way I look at it. So that's the big vision, from there. Obviously, we want to create a bad bot banking system with a crypto card. If we all start making some really good money, where are we going to put it? We're going to put it on a card, and that way you can show off the card, and then you can load your card and show people, oh yeah, I got this bad bot card. I do a Forex thing. It's automated. I don't have to do anything. I just put some money in there and make a little bit, and I throw it on here. Here, let me buy you that bottle of Vouv. You know what I mean? And just have some fun with it. So I mean, we have a big vision to bring on way more than just a card because Lambo has the ability to bring on some cool travel stuff. So to me, having a card that says Bad Buy, getting a free vacation to wherever, why? Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from here. You throw down your Bad Buy card and like, what? Yeah, I got a free vacation and I load all my money on this card. You see where we're going here. It kind of makes this a lot more fun. I mean, you're literally a walking billboard. Everything you do. No, let me buy that here. I'm gonna use this. I actually loaded some Bitcoin on here. What? You know what I mean? Pretty cool, right? And oh, and I got this vacation for free using this too. So, I mean, we got a lot of things in the works, and the most important thing now is getting everything set up so you guys are comfortable with the setup and your accounts, getting it connected so you can watch it work. You can see this. Like I'm excited for this week in the PAM for everybody to see this week because last week was over 10%. This week, I'm happy just to see what's going to go on. We got the Vita trade going live part. So if you got an extra $1,000, throw it in the Vita trade strategy. If you got 250, throw it in the strategy inside of Verity Markets going through Trade Click to run it and get back with a person to help them walk you through it. Because even Brad, I walked him through it and he walked Paul through it. So I mean, he got it pretty good. Brad's pretty savvy. I see a question down here. What's the gold PAM lot commission earnings? They don't do any on that. No, we're getting that from him because it's his and it works really good. And he's like, I'll make sure your community makes really good money putting funds into this. So there's no lot commissions on that, but there is on the copy trading account on there and the copy of trading account on the Nvidia trade. So to me, your builder, you can promote both those copy trading strategies because you're getting paid on the lot commissions. And then you can tell someone you can also park some money into the pan. And this is a great way, this thing is making really good money too. It's just a safe spot for your community. And we'll have more strategies that are copy trading ones that will get paid lot commissions too. We're just trying to find a spot for our community to make some money. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired of bringing on stuff that here today, gone tomorrow. They change everything up. They ain't gonna change trading USD to euros. That's not gonna change. Gold's not gonna disappear. It might drop down, it might shoot up, but that's what the strategy is looking for. So none of this stuff is going anywhere. And with the back testing of the bots, the algorithms, or whichever one to say, it, it just keeps doing what it's doing. We're great, and they're monitoring everything. So that's kind of what I want to talk about tonight is get your account set up, at least get your brokerage account set up and KYC'd. They both are almost identical using some sub KYC provider, which I think it's 100% of the time you'll get a thumb up unless you're like not looking at the camera or something when you're taking a picture. We've seen that. We've all seen that so far. If like blurry face, like if you're Bigfoot and you're taking a picture, it won't work for you. Because Bigfoot's blurry. You know that, right? So that's what I'm saying. Just get your account set up, get your KYCs done, and be prepared. Get money into it. Is because trading's probably already started. I think that it already opened. So you never know when they're going to take some trades. So besides that, am I missing anything, Lambo? Because that's kind of what I want to go over today. How Genesis also as well. Genesis is another brokerage that's tied to a couple of those strategies on TradeClick. We're not using Genesis. Not that I don't personally know too much about it, but we know the owners of Verity Markets and we know the owners of Invita Trade. I don't know the owners of Genesis, so I'm not going to work with Genesis right now unless we Lambo goes and meet. You know what I mean? Like there's three of us, me, Lambo, and
I'm gonna
David. So
I'm gonna just tell you this, Brian, right? I like the relationships that we have already in place. They're simple and they're to the point, right? And so the Genesis, hey, they've been here and all of that good stuff. That's perfectly fine. We just really want to focus you guys on the brokers that we have a relationship with. That way is direct access for y'all. You guys have been in other programs to where you guys don't know who is the top or who is behind the project or whatever. We didn't want to have that same feeling here, especially when Brian and David and me are already a part of another amazing TMX, and we see what that is doing. We know who's behind that because it's this team that's behind that, right? So we wanted to make sure that we give the same transparency to you guys, especially even with the strategies. We have full control and full relationships with the dev team. So we know what's going on. I'm talking about at a millisecond of a moment. We know everything that's happening between your accounts, the trades, how you guys are profiting. So there's nothing that's kind of be misconstrued to where, hey, will the bot fly off to the rails left or right? No, it would have never happened because they are babysitting that thing. Like I'm telling you, like it's the Mona Lisa out here. So yeah, you guys are in great hands when it comes to that. And especially we look at the strategy, man, of the development team and what they've put in for years. Me, Brian, and David, we were actually on the horn back and forth with another development team for the B.A.D OG and the strategy, man. And I mean, I'm telling you, they've answered every question that we needed to be answered into making sure that we give you guys success and longevity success out here. So
exactly. So Jim's getting asked for a Genesis ID. You shouldn't need that. You should use that link and go through and choose MT5 and you'll see Verity Markets on there.
yeah,
So
and what happens is that MT5 there it automatically directs you guys if you guys are on trade click, it
yeah,
automatically tries to direct you guys to Genesis. Please, there's a little toggle up, and Brian will show you guys when we do make a video that just select MT5.
yeah,
Select skip that and then select MT5, and that'll automatically take you guys to Verity and it'll ask you guys to input in your email. So it's better to take that link that you guys get, sign up for Verity first and then go back to trade click and then sign up and then paste in your email. So that's another big thing that we were actually discovering so many. So do you sign up for trade click or do you sign up for Verity? We tell people sign up for Verity first So then that way you can take your email and you can paste it inside of that trade click link. So it makes it a whole lot easier and smoother for you guys to go on ahead and get signed up.
Yeah, I get you, Jim. I'll just jump on Zoom with you after this and walk you through it all. So, yep. And but guys, that's it. So look forward to every day some more value going into the groups, some percentages, marketing material that you can use to throw out there. We'll be running Zoom, showing people more and more as we get more comfortable with, through the process as well, and showing everybody how to enroll correctly. So, and it's hard. So like you just send someone a link, like Jim just got a link and nobody's walking him through it. So he's doing it himself. And sometimes it's harder for him to, or not just him, but anybody getting through something brand new like this that's a little more complicated than just put an email in and a password and choose your thing and send crypto in and connect. So yep, that's what we got tonight. I don't want to take too much of your time. It's late on a Sunday. I appreciate you guys being on here. This recording will be in the Telegram as well. And from this, we're just gonna keep bringing value and just keep coming in and showing up and showing everybody the correct ways to do this whole passive income opportunities that are automated and you don't have to sit and trade, right? You just got to get set up, show you how to market it, show you how it works, and learn some things along the way. So, all right, guys, you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you in the morning, probably in the group. See you. Bye, everybody.